Okay, so I have some more CD pickups to present to everybody, and this is going to be in no particular order. And there were a couple reasons I kind of delayed doing this, but here we go. So, to start with, Pink Floyd is one of my favorite groups of all time. Pardon me, I do have a little bit of a cold. And this album here is The Division Bell. This came out in '94. This was the second of the studio albums that was a David Gilmour led Pink Floyd after they had, quote, broken up. Great album. It's one of those where it's really one of the last albums where you would just listen to the whole album start to finish because of the transitions between the songs. A lot of it does sound like older Floyd, and there's a lot of newer vibes in there too. Really good one. Anyway, this right here is one of the reasons that I didn't do this video right away. This is Ozzy Osbourne, The Ozman Cometh. This was actually sent to me right after the Back to the Beginning show, right before Ozzy passed away. And then Ozzy passed away. Ozzy's music means a lot to me and actually extends a lot into my life. From a family friend introducing me to Ozzy when I was a child, to just the songs themselves kind of hitting me and hitting certain points of my life. I can go into more about it in a video if anybody would be interested, but that would take too long right now. But this was like a hits collection from the '90s. It has a lot of the great ones on it, particularly two of my favorites, Mama, I'm Coming Home and No More Tears. I kind of wish this included You Can't Kill Rock and Roll, which did come out before this was released. But there's only so many hits you can throw on there. It's also got early basement recordings of Black Sabbath on here as well. But The Ozman Cometh, I really do love this album. And since Ozzy's passing, rest in peace, Ozzy, I have listened to it quite a bit. Probably much to the chagrin of people that I work with, because I actually have this album on at work sometimes. Next, Santana Lotus. This is an album I was not familiar with. A lot of these were sent to me by my uncle and a friend of his. I love Santana, double CD. I have not actually listened to this one yet, but I am definitely looking forward to it. I don't want to give it the brush off, but I don't have as much to say about Santana right now, about this album. I mean, I do love Santana. I have another Santana album over there that I showed before, Supernatural, that everyone had in the '90s, but I love him. And next, again, this is no particular order. This is a wild one, the Mahavishnu Orchestra. This is one I didn't know what this was or who these were or anything like that. Again, this is actually from the ones from the friend of my uncle. This is the Lost Trident Sessions. Now, this is like weird. It's fusion jazz with a little bit of progressive rock in there. I thought some of the people actually played with Frank Zappa back in the '70s. Come to find out, they actually opened for Zappa in the '70s. If I had found out about this group when I was younger, I would have absolutely loved it. But there's actually a couple of musicians in here who have played with Miles Davis, so it's got that vibe to it as well. Really good album. In fact, the part on here, it's the trilogy with the three parts, is one of my favorite pieces of music I've ever heard. Really, really love it. Tower of Power, what is hip? Tower of Power Essentials. Now, Tower of Power being a jazz type of group, I actually saw them when I was a kid at a jazz festival. And myself and my great uncle were at actually the jazz festival in Saratoga, New York. We all had lawn seats, and everybody was sitting during their set except for the two of us. Myself at 11 years old and him, we were actually up dancing. Now, the group actually saw us dancing and they acknowledged us. And to his dying day, he actually used to bring that up. And the funny thing is, my mom actually whistled, and they heard her, and we were like all the way up the hill. I do enjoy this music. It's fun. It's good music to have on in the background, and there are some songs that are really good. People know the song "What Is Hip." I guarantee you know that song. Good stuff right here. Good stuff. Tower of Power. Check this out. This is pure Jerry. This is a Jerry Garcia band show from Columbia, or Columbia, oops, the Coliseum, Hampton, Virginia, in 1991. Now, I wasn't familiar with a lot of the tunes that are on here, and some of them are covers and everything like that, but it's Jerry Garcia, and it's live. It's really, really cool. Pure Jerry. This is awesome. It's awesome stuff. And along along the lines of live groups, here we go. We have Fish, a live one. I did show off another Fish CD that I got. This actually was my very first taste of Fish back in the day. Um, I was actually hanging out with a friend. I think we'd gone to like New York City or whatever, and we stopped at a music store. And I figured on a whim I'd pick this up. The first song of Fish I ever heard was actually from this. It was bouncing around the room, and I really enjoyed it. So I figured, what the hell, I'd pick it up. Well, the funny thing is, I picked it up. I get home, new issue of like one of the guitar magazines I had subscribed to had come. It had Fish on the cover, literally that same day. So it was like kismet, right? So I was listening to this album and reading through that magazine. A live one is the double live album, and here's the cool thing about it. I actually went to listen to this at work, and I slid it out. It's got a booklet, and it's got the discs in there, right? But there was one thing hidden in here, and let's see if I can get it out. There was an extra disc. This wasn't in it originally. This is Fish from Variety Playhouse in Atlanta, Georgia, in 1992, and I would have been like 13 years old when this show happened. And this is actually like, I don't know if it was a bootleg or promotional disc or whatever, but I was really surprised to have that in there because it wasn't part of the original Alive 1 album. And it's just so cool to listen to them live as young as they were at the time, because 92 wasn't very far into their career either. So there are the discs that I actually got. I'll put this one back together in a minute. I'm holding this one-handed, right, so it's going to be hard to do. But I'll put it back together in a minute. And yeah, there we go. These are the CD pickups for July of 2025. If anybody does want my whole rundown and breakdown of the Ozzy thing, I will probably do it in a video. I've typed it out numerous occasions. We're actually past the point of, most of us anyway, for right now, the big hard mourning part for Ozzy's passing. So I will gladly put that out there as well. Anybody can just let me know. And anyway, thanks a lot. Have a good one.